Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, D.A.? Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Matisse Thybulle's out there at Perkins, and it's Watford in at the 5, down low. And for Toronto, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt, Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Van Vliet finds Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first
the defender all over.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Line for Toronto. Powell. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Taking more of them lately. Lillard getting comfortable from 3.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. Trent outside. The tray. Here's Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's Thibault. After the Raptors pick up 2. Count it. Good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Van Vliet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That's a very controlled dribble from Fred. Doesn't need to get to the rim. He can just stop and pop.
They get the rebound. Sharp, the pass to Perkins. Thibault kicks to Lillard. Over Siakam. He can't hit that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Sharp, the pass to Perkins. Lillard from outside. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Van Vliet. Barnes outside. There's the pass to Powell. Siakam left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good defense, better offense. Through hard work, Siakam's become a #1 scoring option.
Watford passes to Thibault. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Trent. Offensive rebound. Barnes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Lillard finds Thibault. Back to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front. I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
With the second effort, the second chance effort, and the layup is good. Powell's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Pascal Siakam.
Team foul.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Raptors leading by 11. Van Vliet passes to Powell. The 11-footer, and that's good for 2. He's got 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the dunk by Walker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Sharp, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And here's Toronto. They're on a 19-7 run. Passes it to Anunoby. To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the dunk by Powell.
Intelligent pass by Fred, knows how to get the ball to a ready shooter.
And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Sharp, the pass to Curry. Finished off the break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one is good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Sharp. Outside Curry. Simons from outside. They get it again. Walker. Pass to Sharp. Now Simons. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. 13-point lead.
Walker. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Schroeder finds Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Toronto looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We come back right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. There's Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. So it's Portland now after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. And they pick up 2.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
Now here's Schroeder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long. Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Basket counts. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
To the paint, here's Trent. Second chance shot. Siakam trying to free himself up. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his first points in this one. Simons the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Look at the hops on Little, making every jump count.
Pass to Siakam. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Little dishes to Reddish. Deflects the pass. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Barnes is checked in for OG Anunoby. Portland also making some changes. Perkins is checked in for Little. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Anthony Simon. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true. Showing his touch, Barnes good from mid-range also.
Portland moving the ball around. Portland no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Great open look there. Trent's got his second basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Perkins.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
The pass to Watford. Takes the three. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 14. Back to Schroeder. Trent outside. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, hoping to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Dennis Schroeder. Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Seth Curry comes in for Lillard. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin. And for Siakam, great, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
The shot. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9. Trailblazers trail by 12. And here's Sharp. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Passes to Trent. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Thibault kicks to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors leading by 14. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The dunk by Achua.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Thibault on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Trailblazers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, and he can't get the first one. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Gary Trent. And a switch here also for Portland. Reddish, he's checked in for Walker. VanVleet passes to Barnes. From deep. They get a hand on it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Sharp. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
First free throw is good.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Nasir Little comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Sharp. And that one, good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The pass to Anunoby. 107 left in the first half. Hits the jumper in space.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Curry outside. That's in there. Perkins with the assist. Curry's got 5.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Reddish dishes to Little. It's Curry outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Simons. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Perkins kicks to Simons. And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he hits the jump shot. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And thanks to their
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, give us your take.
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge really counting on the floor.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that. Compete consistently. I'd like to see them mix it up more.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. On the floor for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Perkins is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Watford in at the 5 spot.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
They recover it. Siakam, good. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 18. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Powell. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Watford. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Raptors leading by 18. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
The Raptors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Trailblazers trail by 21. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Sharp, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. Siakam outside. Over Perkins. Second shot opportunity. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Sharp. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Toronto leading by 19. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Takes a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Perkins got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sharp. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Assisted by
Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Van Vliet against Lillard. Powell inside. He's got 21. Nice move. Rebound by Perkins. Trailblazers trail by 17. Sharp the pass to Watford.
Oh, okay.
And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Van Vliet passes to Powell. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Powell, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Fades back. Here's Siakam. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Sharp the pass to Perkins. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Portland also making some changes. Little comes in for Perkins. And it's Simons in for Sharp. Barnes outside. Connects on the open J. Barnes has got 6 points.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Lillard from outside. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Barnes outside, back to Schroeder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for the Trailblazers, Reddish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. And it's Little finishing it off.
That's how you run the floor. Little showing some hustle as he caps off the fast break.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Barnes looking around. Van Vliet finds Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Turner's checked in for Portland. Raptors leading by 15. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Here's Watford. He's guarded by Anunoby. Reddish dishes to Curry. That's a 2 from Simons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anunoby, good. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Outstanding work by OG. Unbelievable versatility. And that was a tough finish.
Simons from outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Van Vliet. That shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Pass to Simons. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 17.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And Toronto making a change here. Achua's checked in. Perkins is checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Reddish. Here's Van Vliet. Drops it in from 11 feet.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Here's Curry. Buries it down low.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Raptors leading by 8. Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Now Anunoby. He's got 9. The rebound by Simons.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The dunk by Achua.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Simons. Good D by Anunoby.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
For Toronto, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors. Trent comes in for Scotty Barnes. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Sharp, the pass to Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Van Vliet with it. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Raptors leading by 11. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Powell is out there with Precious Achua. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Thibault. Simons kicks to Perkins. Simons, the pass to Perkins. Back to Simons. And stolen by Achua. Trent with the wide open look. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 13.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Curry. A 3-ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one doesn't go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Sharp, the pass to Thibault. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet.
Portland foul.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. And then for the Trailblazers, Watford's checked in, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Seth Curry. Now here's Powell. Passes it to Anunoby. From deep, Trent. And the Raptors miss again.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Watford. He dishes it to Lillard. It's three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kept alive. Here's Boucher. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A difficult guy to match up with. Boucher can cause your defense serious problems.
And that one misses.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Anunoby. From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Chris Boucher. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Toronto calls timeout.
Start it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Sharp. Thibault for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Raptors leading by 11. They double-team VanVleet. Trent kicks to VanVleet. Barnes outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Drills it from outside.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
To stop the run. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You can trust Dame to be smart with the ball. He makes quality passes.
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
VanVleet passes to Trent, and there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
14 fouls.
Here's Barnes. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Lillard from outside. Good on the triple.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And the first one at the line is good. Reddish, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Sharp. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Lillard finds Simons. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Now the pass to Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Trent outside, and the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Powell dishes to Barnes. Back to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Raptors need to get a shot off. Lets it go from the wing. Barnes can't get it to go.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Raptors leading by 7. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Now Siakam. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Offensive rebound. Powell. And the shot goes down. Powell's got 11 in the second half.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Reddish the pass to Simons. And a miss there on the triple. After shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Got a piece of it. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Passes it to Barnes. Lillard against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 14 points for Barnes.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Reddish the pass to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer.
Everyone in the building knew Lillard was taking that shot. A big-time performance.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Line for Toronto.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And Portland making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Simons against Trent. And it's Simons missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Siakam hits them both.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
From the arc. And it's Simons missing. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Tipped away. It's stolen by Reddish. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And so Toronto takes this up by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.